Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Today we'll be working on increasing iron production and getting stone processing up. That is the plan. Right, this ammo thing is absolutely stealing all of our iron. I'm gonna stop that for now, just a little bit. We can do this for now. Because I need some more iron. We need to probably refill these. I'm gonna start putting in 50 instead. At least on the iron. We need this to keep going for as long as possible, really. I'm gonna do a couple of new furnaces and start planning what research do we need. So steel processing for sure, and green science. Those two are probably priority here. We're gonna move this probably out here somewhere. There we go. Then we do another one of these. Another inserter. I don't know how power is doing. We might need to increase this kinda soon. I'll take some of this coal back, actually. Don't feel like we had enough supply to just dump all of that in. That was a bit of a mistake, I think. Okay, I have some copper ore that I can't get rid of. Whatever, dude. So, to kickstart the stuff that we need, potentially. This is gonna be really weird, I feel like. Okay, I need to think about this a little bit here. Green science needs the most space, right? And I want this to be at least somewhat automatic. Maybe not fully automatic, but at least somewhat. We can do a couple more inserters here, I feel like. So if we do red science here, like this guy is gonna eat a very low amount of gear wheels. So we can feed 2 of these into here. Okay, so if we move this a bit further down, this is gear wheels. I'll have a couple more here of these. At least we're getting a decent amount of iron now. So we feed this in, like so. Then we take red science here. And here. Like so. That's gonna be completely fine, right? And then we feed this into a belt. Not a belt, sorry. A lab, and then that's gonna feed that further into the next set of lab. This is gonna be super small and very ineffective, but this is gonna work. So this is basically automatic research, right? There's no way that these two can craft more research than what we actually need, right? So the more slightly more complex situation arises with green science, because green science needs a transporter belt and an inserter to do its thing. And this is slightly more to deal with. But it's not that bad. But transport belt... How do we want to do this? I think this is the way that we want to do this. So this is going to be transport belt. And you are basically just taking from iron and feeding in there. That's all that you want to do, right? You don't care about anything else, really. This is going to be a very steady, like 10 science per minute. So this is still at the extremely slow level. We don't want to have a big stockpile of this, but if we put some iron in here, this is gonna be turned into stuff that we need for green science. And then, unfortunately, inserter is slightly more complex. So it still needs one of these, I think. So we'll just do this here again. Another box like this. A couple more inserters. And what's nice about this is we can actually just take some belt and some inserters from here soon. So this needs to be gear wheels. So if you do that, like so, you're gonna be able to do that. And then we do something really, really stupid here as well. Oh, this is pretty good. So I'm gonna cheat and we're gonna use the same iron thing for circuits. You feed that back there and then we'll have a copper wire thing here with a box for copper. Actually, we don't need a box for copper. We just leave it like that, right? So if we feed copper into there, that's gonna be... That's gonna be it. You are making circuits, you're eventually doing that. And we feed those into there. And that eventually makes the dream work. This is extremely ugly. We have no mineable resources left there. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go a little bit further down the line. I think we go back on the promise here that we were not gonna be doing any sort of ammo thing here. I think we definitely do some ammo thing here. Yeah, so you need iron plates, you need iron plates. We can feed you with copper. I'm gonna put a turret there, and I'm gonna put a turret there. We're gonna put some ammo in both, but not that much. At least it's covered. But this is pretty much the rat way of doing red and green science without too much effort. And without, like, investing heavily in something that we're definitely not gonna be using later. I think I'll also go back on my promise to not do a coal chest. I think we do a couple of stacks of coal in here. We realize that power is probably gonna be maxed soon. Getting ahead of that problem. Oh yeah, we're definitely not doing that much ammo. Okay. You are just eating that like there's no tomorrow. Let's fill those up completely. They're not gonna be running that much. I definitely need to get ahead of this problem. And one more burner inserter, I guess. And there we go. Power has been doubled. Perfect. So we're about to do a bit of science here as well. We are probably at the point where having another set of this, or at least something, a few more of these, would be very helpful. But I think we'll have to wait a little bit on that. They're not running fully, so we could maybe optimize it a little bit. We have a decent amount of coal. Gonna let that stop, probably. We did build a submachine gun. What's heavy armor anyway? That's copper and steel. Okay. And to get the steel axe, we need to craft 50 of those anyway. Yeah, so let's get the heavy armor. I'm not gonna craft the light armor because it seems a bit of a... like a bit of a waste. Gonna be honest. Because of how these segments work, I think having an offshore pump is gonna be enough to feed a lot of our power. Probably. If I understood the Friday's fact correctly, which is maybe not the case. So, next step. Well, we're gonna want some walls. Gonna want a lot of walls. So, we'll do similar setup here with bricks feeding into a machine. Also very poor placement, I guess. It's because I wanted it a bit closer, but I think that's a mistake, probably. Like so, and then there. I think we do this. And then one of these, you're just gonna do bricks for me and not do bricks for the walls. We don't even have this research yet. That's fine. We are done with that. We can do that. I'm probably gonna put a double turret there. Back up on that ammo that we kind of slacked on. Well, we don't need this here right now. Well, let's put that in here. Get the copper. I'm gonna need that. Gonna probably need plenty of that as well. Okay, that's probably fine. I'm wondering when the first attack is gonna come. I've been turtling kinda heavy for a bit. I'm not sure it's actually needed right now. Been overly careful, at least. We'll do 15 in each. Like so, and then eventually we want walls in a chest here when this is getting done. So I want to make sure that we are safe from these. 77. Oh yeah, I took from these as well, right? So I'm gonna let that finish up so we are the right spot there. This can obviously be optimized. I'm thinking we probably do that soon. Maybe it was a mistake to do it this way. It might be a mistake to do it this way. We're gonna want... Now that I think about it, we're gonna want green science, military science, and red science at at least decent pace, right? Okay, yeah, I think this was a mistake to do it this way. Man. Well, I did try something, but I don't think this is the way. I think we take this away. So we're gonna build a small smelting setup here. This is 6. Let's do 10. So we do 10. Like so. And that is 10. And that is that. Right, we don't have logistics. That's a problem. Let me handcraft a little bit of research here to make this faster, because this is not exactly breaking any speed records. Well, we're definitely gonna be attacked very, very, very soon. We can look forward to that. Okay, no, we are not gonna do this. This triggers my OCD too much. We'll do this. We'll do 12 instead of 10, because that works better for my OCD. There we go. I don't think it's more efficient, probably, and it's... whatever, dude. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna get logistics here in a sec. We're gonna need to fill these up again. And then we do exactly the same for copper. I need 12 of these. Then we'll put these here. With 10 ammo each, maybe. This is gonna be the smallest boss in the history of the game, probably. Because I'm scared. It's been a very, very long time since I played anything on Deathworld. Very, very long time. We probably have enough of this right now. So... we do this. That's fine. Let me check. Yeah, okay, that. The most important stuff is covered here. Which is good. This is what we'll start with. Once we have logistics, I'm gonna remove this part as well. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna get science up and running here in a couple of minutes again. It was not a worthwhile endeavor to try and... let's get 5 of each of these, please. And then maybe 50 belt. So the miners are gonna be up and running like that. So we're gonna have to do something spicy here to get this to work properly. I'll remove this for now. We come in here like that and like that. That's kind of how we want it, I think. Then you go up and you keep going over 2. And then you'll have a new splitter there. I think that's gonna work pretty fantastic. I would prefer to have coal in there. The splitter is gonna be here. Just because that's gonna be consistent. This is what we'll do. I'm afraid this is gonna be polluting a crazy amount, probably. So we'll have this up and running again. Go. We'll probably get some power from here. Then we need to find a suitable spot for the turret. That's not bad, actually. We'll just plop that down right in the middle there. And it covers all the smelting as well. Perfect. So this is obviously not gonna be very effective either. Let's see here. Plates. We were doing around 100 per minute before. This is gonna be a little bit more maybe, but we are right now capped on coal. We add another one of those maybe. I wish I could see the total amount of pollution. I mean, it's probably, I don't know. Stone furnace is going up slightly because we have more of them, but okay. So what we also want to do, we want to make sure that we have the same treatment for this guy here. Unfortunately, this copper patch kind of goes into the iron in a really, really annoying way. Oh my. Oh my. Let's do that. There we go. That should make sure that coal stacks up without any issue at all. So we're gonna build a bunch more belts. Gonna take this. And we'll just go up here. And then we'll do a jump. We'll do 5 of each of these, probably. So I want to have science up and running again. Ooh, and ammo production. Ammo production we can probably just put here, right? Like so. Let's do that amount of ammo, probably. Let's also do double inserters, please. I'm pretty sure you used to hold that there, but Apparently we hold on the recipe now to see the saturation. Maybe I'm misremembering that as well. I feel like I'm misremembering a lot of things in the game right now. So first of all, we'll do this. Copper is coming. We'll do this. Coal is gonna come over here as well. We'll put in the furnaces. We'll put in the... Yeah, I think we just do one side of copper to start with. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We're not gonna have a lot of copper right now. Do some of that there. I'm gonna take more ammo. We should have enough to do this, right? Okay, so science. That's what that was what we were working on, right? We're kind of fine still. So the usual science setup that I build looks like something like this. And then we get 5 of these. And then we should be getting 1 per second, right? And I think that's the tradition that we are gonna keep. And then green science is gonna be right next to it. So this is gonna be as compact as possible. And then we go out here. And we'll do a lab. We'll do the 2 labs that we have. With power. You guys are just gonna be here, right? You guys are just gonna chill here. So to do this, we need some iron and some copper on a shared belt. We just take copper here and we'll put that on that side actually. Then we'll drag this down to a beautiful spaghetti with 2 long inserters. And I should have long inserter here. That should be it. And we'll do the power as well. And like this should work fairly well. This should make us 1 per second. I don't know how many this can consume. But 2 labs probably not gonna be enough, so we're gonna make a little bit more here. Now we're just mega eating all the iron that we could possibly think of. And we're gonna put down some turrets, so we make sure that this does not die. We don't want this to die. That would be obnoxious. Like, very obnoxious. There we go. Let's see how much we can do now. This is definitely more than 4 science per minute, though. Wait, what? Does that not update fast enough? Or what? Oh, this is 30 seconds. So this is probably... Okay, okay. This consumes so slowly. Okay, I get it, I get it. We'll put these in pairs of 2. Which is probably overkill for now. Well, this belt is a little bit exposed, but I don't really care. Just gonna put down these in pairs of 2. Like that. Science is protected, everything else is protected. Like, we haven't triggered a single attack yet. Which weirds me out a little bit. Okay, this is not working. This is not working. Let's do a classic disgusting thing here. And output priority... No, not input. Output priority to the right. That should all have power. That should be fine. Shouldn't be running any risk to run out of anything here. That being said, this here needs to start. We do have that. Oh, fuck. That's unfortunate. We are gonna start on this here. We're gonna start on the 50 steel. That will be our ticket to the steel axe, which is a huge improvement from what we have. I will thoroughly enjoy that. So, green science. Green science crafts slightly, very, very slightly, slower than red science. Unfortunately, this amount of iron that we are currently getting is very low. We did 100 per minute before. Now we're doing 120, and that's still not enough. Okay. How's pollution looking? Oh. Okay, we're gonna bite the bullet here, and we're gonna do another set of mines here. Yes, this should be it. So we're definitely not fast enough on the iron. This should balance itself out eventually. We even have a wall coming in now. No, not gonna lie, I feel pretty safe so far because of the fact that we haven't triggered an attack yet. This should result in slightly more plates. And we're gonna definitely need that. So, you need to have the same speed on red and green. We're gonna need 6 green and 5 red. Hopefully, oh, I keep eating the science packs here, which is not great. Probably put those in there, so this is gonna calm down a bit. So, input to these will be inserters and belt, like we looked at before. And this is gonna be... We put this as belt. This is gonna be iron gear wheel. And this is gonna be belt. And you're gonna put that there. So we have iron coming in there. And that should be it. So the beautiful spaghetti is continuing. And we will now have belts on belt. Cool. Then we need this. This also needs the same setup, like so. That the other thing does. So we need an iron belt like here. So this just continues. We drag that down. That's gonna make inserters eventually. No, it's not. Because of reasons. Gonna gobble up this gear wheel belt and some normal plates as well. We need more assembling machines. We need more inserters. But actually we need more power poles. I'm gonna have to cut down some trees. I really feel motivated to get both red and green science going, you know. We are so very close to getting this. So you put inserters there. You can do that. This should mean that if we do circuit here and copper something here. Okay. There we go. And then we find the copper belt. We make a splitter that we can't make right now because we don't have iron. Okay. So we make this. Come on. Yes. There we go. This is gonna be wire. We need an inserter. That goes in there. That should go in there. We are gonna have inserters coming now and belt. Perfect. We're very close to being done here. I would like a turret or two here, or maybe here, just to cover this. Actually, probably here. You know what? Okay. We have budget cuts. So we're gonna skimp a little bit on this. There we go. So budget cuts say that you can have only 2 turrets. Then do the same here. Then that's covered. Perfect. I can just gobble that up. And put this in here. And that means that we now have we now have green science as well automated. Don't know if this is gonna keep completely up because of this here. I think this circuit production might be too slow. But the fact of the matter is, with only like 180 plates per minute, it doesn't matter. We can't feed all of this anyway, right? Iron is our biggest problem right now. I'm afraid that we are just going to... We are on the edge of angering them anyway. So we're just gonna do this. That should be fine. But we have red and green science up and running. Next step will be getting military science up and running. So we want to get this, we want to get grenades, they're very useful. We want to get at least the possibility to make armor-piercing rounds, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, this is going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and have a really nice day.